Nothing less than the future of the United States hangs in the balance. We either help shape events in the world or they will shape us.
This project is an attempt to respond to a crumbling of a bipartisan consensus for American leadership in the world, which since the end of World War II has made us not only more secure and more free, but also more prosperous. And we've got to remake those arguments in a way that is meaningful and fresh to a whole new generation of Americans.
Well, unfortunately, there is no other United States of America, and for years we have helped to protect the international commons, all of the areas that other countries use to trade in. We protect the passages through which the goods are conveyed that we end up exporting or importing. There's really nobody else to do it for us. But again, if we're engaged enough with other countries, we can get a lot of help. Once we pull out, it's kind of hard to go back and then ask them for help when the crisis comes.
Right, so if we pull out of the rest of the world, it's not like the rest of the world is going to stop and history is going to stop. It's going to go on, and right now the world is a dangerous place. We've got Islamist extremist terrorism, we've got the very different challenge of a rising China. If we pull out of the rest of the world, that vacuum is going to be filled, and probably filled by countries that are not totally friendly to us or our allies.
Some people believe that we have to get our economy in shape first and then we can worry about national security, for example, in the rest of the world. The fact is that a strong American military has helped us to have a strong economy because we do protect the shipping lanes. We do enable trade to occur, the international agreements on trade to take place, and so on. So the fact of the matter is, having a strong national security presence helps to have a strong economic position.
Probably the region of the world that has grown most dramatically economically since the end of the Second World War is the Asia-Pacific region. That growth, economic growth, would never have happened without the stabilizing presence of the United States military, particularly the Navy, which guaranteed the freedom of maritime commercial travel. And incidentally, the other thing that happened in Asia as a result of the U.S. Navy presence is that hundreds and hundreds of millions of people rose out of poverty and became consumers themselves. And a lot of what they're consuming is American.
Yeah, one of the very best things the United States has to offer is our example of a society that respects the rule of law, that has deeply felt values that we believe apply to everyone in the world. We want people to be free.
I know some people say that America's at a crossroads and we've got to decide whether we're going to focus on our problems here at home or stay engaged in the world. The reality is that we not only can do both, we must do both, because our prosperity at home, our security at home, our freedom at home depends on the security, prosperity, and freedom of a lot of the rest of the world.